Hey guys, this is Free Play Frenchie, and today I thought I'd do a little bit of research into what's happening after Infinity War and bring you all the latest news. So for those of you who don't know, I didn't know this either, because there have been so many Marvel movies. I think Civil War was number 13. The Marvel cinema has put them all into phases. So we were currently in phase 3, and then after Infinity War it's going to be phase 4. So the first thing that could happen after Infinity War is that all the films that have just come out are going to get sequels, most likely. So things like Guardians of the Galaxy 3, probably Doctor Strange 2, probably a Black Panther origin movie, and possibly an Inhumans first movie as well. Kevin Feige, the mastermind behind interlocking all the Marvel movies, have said that after Infinity Wars it's going to be distinctly different. So the narrative's still going to be there, but there's going to be different heroes and characters at the forefront. Personally, I think that's a really good move, because at the end of the day we can't keep Chris Evans forever. I mean, I suppose he'd keep doing it if he was getting the right amount of money, but it's a long time for one actor to remain in one role, and before you know it we get into things like soap opera time. I think it's also possible that after Infinity War they could go on to buy the X-Men series. We know the Fantastic Four is already owned by Fox and that bombed last movie, so maybe they'll go on to buy the X-Men universe and extend even further, and possibly also Fantastic Four. By 2019, Marvel's Netflix series, the ones with Jessica Jones and Daredevil, Iron Fist and Luke Cage, they're all going to be wrapped up. So possibly then they could go on to make their own feature film or series, The Defenders, and each of them, or even all of them, could get their own feature film, so that's also another possibility. Whether they go on to join the Avengers, I think, is unlikely, unless they really do want to have all those actors, which is going to cost them so much in the movie, I'm not sure, but it would be good if they could mix the two together. I think I'd really enjoy that. I think one of the number one things they're going to do probably is recast, and I would love to see things like Riri Williams, who's the new Iron Man. She's called Ironheart, but I would love her to come in and replace Iron Man. I'd also love to see a new Thor. The female Thor was his girlfriend in the comics. I can't remember her name now, whoever Natalie Portman played. I don't really want her to be the new Thor because I'm not really a fan of her as an actress, but I would love to see a female Thor and a new female Iron Man. Of course, the other thing is that they could do a whole new series on the New Avengers. The New Avengers include characters like The Thing, Miss Marvel, Wolverine and Spider-Man, and they became a whole new group. So maybe they'll just do a whole new series entitled The New Avengers, although I don't think that would go down very well because it would just be too samey. So as far as the future goes, I did a little bit of research, and some of the theories that are going around is that there's going to be no more origin stories, which I think is a bold move to make, but also quite a possible one. If we continue making this many superhero movies and this many new characters, then it's going to be crazy to each one as origin story. But at the same time, think at the games industry, how many times they've brought out game after game that people have still bought. Look at the Assassin's Creed series, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, all that kind of stuff. They've kept bringing out games and people have still been buying into it. So although I think a lack of origin stories could be possible, it would be a very, very bold move. Another theory is also that there'll be no Avengers, which I think is most likely possible. No Avengers and no new Avengers, and a whole new team, which I think is probably likely. They've got loads to choose from the New Warriors to Teen Titans, which could be its own series, I think, on Netflix, or Marvel should create. That would be a really popular one because they are really good superheroes. Or just some kind of other team that hasn't been explored yet. Another thing I think is going to happen after Infinity War is that there's going to be more female superhero movies, which is so needed. Of course, the big guys at the studios don't think they're going to do as well because they're female leads, but it's been said time and time again that these characters are strong women in their own right and amazing superheroes. There's She-Hulk, there's Miss Universe, there's Captain Marvel, there's Miss Marvel, there's Spider-Woman. There's so many out there that I love especially, and I think they really need to get their own movies. I mean, Black Widow, why hasn't she had her own movie? And Hulk, which is another really strange one, but Black Widow especially, only woman in the main Avengers team originally, and she didn't get her own movie, and I was so disappointed about that. The other thing is that there's going to be some great new superheroes. There's so many weird ones out there, and I think especially they're going to be getting stranger and stranger. There's probably less chance they're going to do She-Hulk and Spider-Woman and all the other spin-off characters and separate ones, not spin-offs, but all the ones that are tied to other characters, because there's just too many to get into. I mean, look at Hulk's family. There's like Boy Hulk and Girl Hulk, I'm sure there is, and then Superman, you've got Supergirl and Superboy and Power Girl and all these different ones out there. So it really depends how much they want to expand it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been my video on the future of Infinity. I don't really know how to think about it really, because I feel quite grown up as it is, and we've already seen so many movies, but I want to be around to see the future ones to come, and I'm really looking forward to them. I just hope that I'll still be able to go out to the cinemas and geek out as much as possible. I'm sure I will. I'm very excited and looking forward to the Infinity movies as they are. I've been doing a little bit of research on them, and the actors seem amazed by what they're attempting to accomplish in terms of all these actors and superheroes on screen. Apparently it's nothing they've ever done before, the biggest kind of movie ever. I'm so excited. Let me know in the comments if you are too. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Free Play Frenchie. Be cool, be kind, and I'll see you in the next episode.